Hello, and welcome back to my channel. I wanted to do a video for you guys today because I'm sewing some strikes for Fabriculous custom fabric, and I wanted to show you how I'm cutting my fabric, and I'll tell you why in just a second. And it will also explain why everything is looking so dark right now. I have all my lights turned off. I have my window covered a little bit. It's because I'm going to cut my two shirts for my boys. I'm going to cut them using my projector. So I figured I'll show you how I do the process. I'm not going to do the sewing part on camera because this is not what this video is about. But if ever you want to see like a sewn shirt or whatever outfit, feel free to comment on my videos, and I will definitely do my best to make a video of that particular pattern being sewn. For today, the video focuses on basically using your projector to cut your patterns, so there is no more paper to print, no more paper to tape. It's environmentally friendly, and it saves you a lot of time. So I have my Bowmaker projector installed up there. I also have another video with using a projector on my channel, and I can link below that it shows you my setup and all that good stuff. So I'm basically not touching anything else ever since I put it. It's put on my ceiling, the projector, and it projects on my cutting table right here. And as always, I open my files in Adobe Reader, and I simply select my percentage for the viewing area at 45.2%, because that's what I've calibrated my projector to. It doesn't mean that's the percentage you will need for yours. This will vary based on the distance between your table or your floor, wherever you're cutting, and the lens of the projector. So for me, after all the calibration that I've done, and I'll show you can see in the previous video how I calibrated my projector, that the percentages works for me. I also, because the patterns that I'm cutting have layers, I've also selected my kit size. So for the first pattern that I'm gonna cut, it's the Patterns for Pirates Jolly Roger Raglan. It's one of my kids' favorite shirts because they've kind of outgrown the color block Euro style pattern that I used to make them when they were little. My oldest is almost 9, so he prefers like a simple raglan style. If I want him to wear a shirt that I made, because he's too cool for that now, it has to be like a simple raglan style. So I'm going to go ahead with the Jolly Roger Raglan. I opened it in Adobe Reader. I set up my percentage. I selected my layer. I'm just going to make it full screen. And I'm gonna go ahead and start cutting. And this is a size 10 in the Jolly Roger. You can see here on the projection, I'm not going to calibrate it because I already have it calibrated and tested for the 1-inch square and whatnot. So now I'm just going to cut. You can see here is the back of the shirt. Simple, easy, no fuss, super quick to make. I'm going to be using this one. This is from an upcoming round from Fabriculous. This is going to be for the raglan. It's he said a Ferrari, but I don't know. It is a Ferrari. Huh, I guess he didn't know what he was talking about. So I simply lay my fabric with the grain, make sure the grain is correct, on my table. It's much easier if you lay your fabric wrong side, with the white part up, so wrong side up. Make sure that the fold is on the fold. I have only a fat half, so I'm trying to use as little as possible, so I make sure I have enough for the sleeves. Hopefully, because this is a size 10 kid, so not that small. Okay, perfect. So this will be the back of my shirt. I still use pattern weights even with the projector because I like to keep my fabric in place. I hope you guys can see well enough the projection. Can you see? You can see very well on the back of the fabric. This is my fold line, and now I'm going to start cutting. Super easy. See, that was very fast. There was no need for me to print anything. I love this. I love using my projector for. I'm using a bow maker because that's the one I have. I'll link it in the description. But I know others have had success with other brands of projectors. And I'm going to cut the straight hem option. Super easy. So that's the back of the fabric of the shirt. For the neck band, I think there's a measurement. Yeah, there's a measurement. There's a projection of measurements here. I can get that from the pattern. Let me cut the front and then I'll do the sleeves, because this is my front piece. So now on my computer, I'll just scroll down the image. There you go. So now I have the front right here. And for the front, I will be using a panel. There you go. So I need to just make sure that the graphic on the panel is centered. And of course I need to make sure that the panel is not upside down. So the way I do it, I can kind of see the graphic through the outside. So I have my finger here where the graphic ends, and I check to make sure. So see, I'm off a little bit. So I'm too far there. Or obviously you can mark it with pens and whatnot. So now I should be good. So this is the graphic, the car. Okay, I just wanted to make sure the car will not be upside down. Super easy. Again, some pattern weights to hold my fabric in place. I hope you can see how easy it is to see the cutting lines. There. See? Look how easy it is to see the cutting lines on the fabric without any printing. Straight here. And all I have to cut right now are the sleeves. And now the sleeves, same thing. So now I will have to find on my projector AO file, because I forgot to mention that I am using A0 file, which is the copy shop print. I'm just looking for the sleeves, and there you go. I have the sleeves right here. So I'll do the short sleeve, which is this area right here. This you need to make sure you either cut mirrored with the fabric mirrored, or you remember to mirror your sleeves. So for me, it's easier to not forget if I just cut once. So I just lay my fabric, right sides together. So I cut two at the same time. Here it was rolling a little bit from washing it. I cut my notches on the outside. And I'm doing the short sleeve. Done. So for this pattern I just have to do either a hood or a neckband, and I think I will do a neckband, but the Jolly Roger does have an add-on pack that you can purchase with various style hoods and different pockets and whatnot. They're all on Patterns for Pirates. I will link it in the comments. So I'm done with one of the stripes. Now I'm gonna go ahead and switch patterns. So for my second pattern that I'm using will be a satin sleeve shirt, and I'll be doing the Vanguard kit from Love Notions. The Vanguard actually has a projector file, unlike the Jolly Roger, which was just an A0 file. The projector file per se will have all of the pattern lines facing the same direction, and sometimes designers include a grid to test your calibration. And you can see I can actually test it right now, the calibration, and it looks perfect. This is with the 1-inch grid that's included in the pattern. Before I cut my pattern, I will remove this. There you go. You can see, not title, sorry, grid. I can leave the grid or I can remove it. The grid is there to help you with the calibration, to make sure that your 1-inch square is the same on this end as it is on this end, as it is on this end, and this one, and the center. Because you may have a calibrated center and then the image spreads out to the top or to the bottom, and that's not a good calibrated projection. So you want to make sure that your 1 inch is the same everywhere on your cutting mat. Alright, so now I'm going to do a size 8 this time for my youngest. And I'm doing the same thing, same 45.2%. I'm not changing that because I don't need to. I told you, like I said in my previous videos and earlier, once you figure out your percentage viewing, that stays the same for all designers, all patterns, as long as you don't move your table or your projector. If these variables stay the same, your percentage will stay the same. So I have it set to 45.2 in my projector file. And I'm going to go ahead and start cutting. Okay, perfect. So I think I will be good with just a simple t-shirt. I was thinking maybe doing the color blocked version for this one, but I know my kids won't wear it if I start color blocking, so, and he loved this print. I'm going to go ahead and keep it a solid front with solid back, because I think the panels are big enough. Alright, so my solid front is this one here, down here. Let me make sure you can see it. Alright. So this is the front of the shirt. So let me grab my panel. Again, I'm using a panel from the same collection. So this is the direction of the print. This would be the center. And again, if I put my panel on with the wrong side up, you can see the projection better. Okay, so it's centered. And I'm gonna go ahead and cut it. I can't believe my kids made it to the age where I think I cannot go any more with the sizes with the panel, like a big kid panel. The end of an era. Alright. The fold line is right here. I hope you have a chance to give a projector a try, because even if you don't use it for 100% of your sewing, and if you just use it for 90%, it's still amazing to save all that time. All right, now it's perfect. Cutting, piecing, making sure you have toner in your printer, making sure you have papers in your printer. Man, I don't miss that at all. I still use it for some projects, my printer, but I don't remember last time I printed something for like a pattern. Either I used one that I had already printed before, or I used my projector. Like a brand new pattern, I don't remember last time I printed it. Okay, so this is the front of the shirt. Again, the Vanguard tee. And now we're gonna do the back. This is the back, so I'm gonna scroll it a little bit lower to make it easier for me to see. Maybe I can convince my little guy to have a hood or something and use the scraps for a hood. We'll see. We'll see. I do want to check with the panel that my graphic squares align. Okay, good. And again, I'm trying to save as much fabric as I can, especially if I want to try to do a hood on this. Okay, good. Now I'm happy. There is no wasted fabric. I have my second shirt done. I just need to do the sleeves. I'll do the sleeve the same way I did for the raglan sleeves. And I think it's time to change my blade on the rotary cutter. So once again, I'm going to the computer, make sure that I have my screen, my sleeves in the projection. And this pattern has a color blocked sleeve. You can see here, it has a sleeve that's color blocked. So, but it doesn't come with a short sleeve option, and because I will do a short sleeve option, I'm gonna just cut the color block part and just hem that one as my short sleeve. There we go. I think this is a slimmer fit shirt because I can get my sleeves in the remainder of the fabric here. Perfect. So I'll just cut 2 of them. These are cut on fold, so easy. This is a good hack for the pattern if you want to do a short sleeve option that it doesn't come with. Just cut the top of the color block and not add the rest of the parts. This pattern actually comes with a hood option. So we'll see what I can do with the fabric I have left, if it's enough for a hood. If not, I'll just patchwork a hood for it, or I'll probably go ask my little one first if he'll wear it with a hood, because he is very picky lately. He's almost 8 now. But hey, he loved this fabric, so I'll take it. Even my 9-year-old, almost 9-year-old, liked this fabric, which is rare because he doesn't really want me to sew for him anymore. So this is it. I got my 2 patterns, the Vanguard Tee from Love Notion and the patterns for Pirates Jolly Roger Raglan. One is a projector file, one with just the simple AO file. It worked beautifully. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you have any questions, feel free to comment with the questions, and I would appreciate it if you subscribe so you get notification for all the new videos that I'm going to upload in the near future. Thanks for watching. Talk to you soon. Bye.